guys, and welcome back to Geordie and Sam. In today's video we'll be doing our week 6 footy tips. So without any further ado, let's just get started.
For the first game of the round, I should say, we have GWS versus St Kilda. This one pretty obvious, I'd say. I'm going to tip St Kilda.
So the first game of the round, which is on a Friday night, is GWS versus St Kilda. This is sort of a hard one to tip, but I think that St Kilda is a slightly stronger side, so that's why I'm going to tip them.
Next, we have the Western Bulldogs versus Adelaide at Mars. This one, again, Western Bulldogs win that easy.
So on Saturday, we have the Western Bulldogs versus Adelaide. I think this game is played in Ballarat. I'm going to tip the Western Bulldogs because they've played there a few times before, and I think they're a much stronger side than Adelaide.
Next, we have Port versus West Coast at Adelaide Oval. Both bottom teams so far, but I think Port should comfortably beat West Coast. I think Port are better than
On
West
Saturday,
Coast.
we have Port Adelaide versus West Coast Eagles. Now, Port Adelaide is looking for their first win of the season, and the Western Bulldogs are looking for their second. Western Bulldogs play really well at Adelaide Oval. It's just a known thing. But I think that Port Adelaide might have some fire in their belly from last week because they only just lost, so hopefully they can get their first win for the...
Next, we have Fremantle versus Carlton in Perth, which makes it easy, I think. Fremantle.
So the last game on Saturday is Fremantle versus Carlton. This is a hard one to tip because both these teams are in really good form. But I think just because it's played at Optus, I'm going to tip Fremantle.
Probably the easiest game of the round, North versus Geelong down at Blundstone Arena. I tip Geelong to win this one. I think they'll win comfortably.
First game on Sunday is North Melbourne versus Geelong. This is an easy one. I'm going to tip Geelong.
Gold Coast versus Brisbane in the Q Clash down at Metron. So it's Gold Coast home game, but Brisbane still easily get the win.
Second game on Saturday is Gold Coast versus Brisbane. I'm going to tip Brisbane only because they're a slightly stronger side than Gold Coast.
Melbourne, Richmond, a couple of years, maybe last year might have gone, this is a tough game, but I think Melbourne comfortably beat Richmond in this one.
Game on Sunday is Richmond versus Melbourne. Now I think this is a hard game to tip again because Richmond has been such a strong side for so many years, but right now they're sort of falling in and out of form. But I just think that Melbourne's such a strong team that they're going to win.
Moving to Monday on Anzac Day, we have Hawthorn taking on Sydney in Tasmania. This one I think is kind of easy. I'm going to tip Sydney to win this one.
Now on Monday, the first game on Monday is Hawthorn versus Sydney. This is a hard one to tip because both these teams are in really good form, but I think that Hawthorn is in slightly stronger form, so I'm going to tip Hawthorn.
Last game of the round, which is also Monday, we have the Anzac Day game with Essendon versus Collingwood. Kind of a tough one, but not really. At the same time, I'm going to tip Collingwood to win this one.
And the last game on Monday is Essendon versus Collingwood. I think that this is an easy one to tip again. I'm going to tip Collingwood. I just think that Essendon isn't quite there yet.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next week with round 7 free tips.